Good evening. Today I'd like for you to think back. Some of you it may just be to last year. Others, like myself, it would be many years ago. To your final days as a high school senior. You've had 4 great years. You're an exemplary student. You're top of your class, honor society, and in running for the class valedictorian. One thing stands between you and your college dreams, your exit exam. Should this one exam cause a student to not pass and not graduate? To me, this is not fair. You should base a student's graduation on their knowledge, not whether they can take a standardized test or not. Many students can be an honor student and do not do well on standardized testing. Today, children as young as kindergarten have to take standardized testing. Students this young should be tested in the same manner that they learn, whether it be by play, by color, by music. Standardized testing was originally began in the 7th century imperial China as a means for government employment. Today, the United States uses standardized testing in their postal service for hiring purposes. You can take a class to learn how to pass the test to get hired at the postal service. Two people, same family, can be sitting side by side. One pass, the other fail. Not because one is more intelligent than the other, but because one does not test well. Standardized testing was originally used in the mid-1800s to measure a student's output. Today we measure quality of education, quality of the school. Many people will look at this scoring system to determine where they want their children moved to the school district so their child can attend this high-ranked school. In 2000, the United States ranked number 18 in math. No Child Was Left Behind was signed into effect in 2002 by President George W. Bush. Race to the Top was signed into effect in 2009 by President Obama. Race to the Top provided monetary incentives for schools to get these test scores up. But in 2012, the United States ranked as number 27. Today, we're even lower. We are ranked at number 31. Many different things have taken effect throughout the years to help bring scores up. One of these is widening the point range in the grading scale. When I was a high school senior in 1979, an A was 96 to 100. Today, it's 92.5 to 106. Is this fair to our students? Do students today have to strive as hard as I did to make an A? The tests have teachers teaching to pass the test because they get incentives to make higher test scores. There are many pros and cons to standardized testing. I am on the side of con. I do not think it's fair that teachers have to spend their time teaching primarily what's on the test so the students can score higher. Nor do I think schools should have a monetary incentive to improve these scores. There are two types of tests. There's the aptitude tests, such as the ACT and the SAT, which help determine how a student will perform in college, and it can guide you into what area you may need to consider studying. There's the achievement test, which is the school's measurement of achievement. Other factors that should be considered in the test is how a child is taught, what they learn outside of the classroom. Does their socioeconomic status have an effect on how they test? In my own family, my daughter was an honor student. in honor society. But when it came time to take her ACT, she didn't test well. She did not do as good as she had hoped. However, the school that she went to upon graduation did not allow a student to have multiple choice tests, fill in the blank. All tests were short essay, even the math test. My granddaughter was also a high school honor student, but she had to take remedial courses just to get into college. Where are we failing our children? Is it in the testing? Is it in the teaching? We must find a better way for students to measure student output. We need to delink the standardized exit exam from graduation. Several states are already looking into this, one of them being the state of Washington. Do you think it's fair for a student that has had good grades his whole high school career to fail simply because of one test and not get to graduate? What do we need to do? Do we look at it from an educational standpoint, or do we go to our political figures? We need to look into this, as we are doing our children a very big disadvantage. What do you think?